We can make ourselves absolutely miserable leaving the human body, or we can step into it with a greater sense of peace and acceptance. And part of that peace and acceptance comes from living in a very grounded, very aware way. We could die any day. From the moment we take our first breath, our last breath, and the timing of our last breath is an absolute unknown, an absolute unknown. And so, if we approach that not from a sense of fear and dread, but instead from a sense of being very grounded and being very present, and not that sense of live each day as though it was our last, seize the day, make the most of it, party hard kind of thing, but to be very grounded and to accept, oh, if I were to die today, that would be okay. I could be at peace. Now, what's interesting as an exercise is to say that statement and then examine where the happens. Where is it in our life that we find that sense of discomfort with that statement? If I were to die today, I'm okay. I'm at peace with that. And some of those statements are around, well, I haven't done this or I haven't done that. I haven't gone there. I haven't seen that. Some of that feeling comes from maybe if we're a parent, oh, my kids are too little. I can't leave my children, which is a very real concern. Or if we're in a different sort of caregiving role, if we have a parent or a grandparent or even a spouse or even a child sometimes, it's someone for whom we're responsible. And we feel that, oh, I can't leave. And so it's a good exercise to sit with that and examine it. And to say, oh, okay, what would happen if I left? Would my community step up? Would my family step up? Are there ways that I can do things so that I could feel a sense of peace if that moment comes today? Do I need to get better insurance? Do I need to shift some things financially? Do I need to develop a stronger community for myself or for my family? So I guess if we're having a recipe, the first thing would be get very grounded and to feel comfortable with that notion of, yeah, I can die today with a sense of peace. I mean, that doesn't mean that we have to feel like, yes, I'm excited to die today. No, none of us have to be excited, but it's different to have a sense of peace. And so if we can feel that sense of peace, I can die today with a sense of peace. And then the next step would be to identify what gets in the way of that, how we can change that. And sometimes it might be something that we can't change. Our children are young. We have strong community. We have good family members. And we still would not choose to leave them. But can we step into, and here's the next thing, can we step into acceptance? Can we step into the acceptance of, okay, this wasn't what I thought. This wasn't what I had in mind. This wasn't what I planned. But this is what is. Can I accept it? Can I trust my friends? Can I trust my family? Can I trust, and whatever name we want to use, can I trust God? Can I trust the universe? Can I trust Allah? Can I trust spirit? Can I trust that my children will be okay? That my loved ones will be okay? And it's the ultimate act of trust and the ultimate letting go. And it's funny because a lot of our sense of control or our feeling of security from control is really just an illusion anyway. As we see when someone is abruptly killed in a plane crash or a car crash or, some random act of violence, most of our sense of control is illusory. And so if it's an illusion anyway, let's just let it go and trust that things will unfold as they are meant to. The concepts are really simple, and applying them maybe is not so simple. And what's funny is it's not so simple because of our modern life and the pace and the distractions and just the way we live. Because in simpler times, living in this way was almost second nature. And it was very much a part of how people lived when life was less complex. Yeah. So yeah, we in a funny way, we're being called to transcend modern times and get back to a more maybe authentic or um, organic way of being.